Squad Art Studio, making friendships along the way, sharing everything we know. Get ready as Johnny and Stacy welcome you to the show. Calling all ladies, we're ready to go. It's Legion's Ladies Life. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, it's Thursday, Stacy.
It is.
How you doing?
Okay. It's been a week.
It has been a week. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. But we're here tonight, and I'm so excited because we have a great guest, and I'm so ready to talk to her and get to know her. And she is a ball of energy. So you and I need to be ready to go.
Yes. Yes.
Well, let's see who is in the chat, and then we will bring her on and do some news, and then get into asking her some questions. So we have
Freaks Figures.
Hey, Freaks.
We have the Mythic Woodsman.
Awesome.
Man, is this him again, or is this Elijah?
I don't know which one it is. It's either
Faisal
or Elijah. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Schmurgerburger. Brian Carr. Omar. Ryan.
I got a story about Ryan. We're going to get to that in just a minute. Ryan and Meredith.
Darla. David. Jesse Marshall. Benny.
We've already called him, but look.
Right. And then you sing it.
Yeah.
Jen. Kyle. I cannot say it. How
I can't either.
Curtis just messed me all up with that the other day. Yeah, Jeff. Kirby.
Oh, Cosmic Jeff.
Cosmic Jeff.
Sorry.
So, 2 Jeffs. William. TJ Williams. Right before Valhalla. 687. I don't know your real name, or I'd say it.
Yeah.
Curtis.
All right. And then,
Jackie.
Oh, he said both are him. So it must be
double beating for you.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like that is everybody that's here right now. Look.
I can't.
Kyler
Benson.
Okay. Nope.
Kyle.
Not going to do it. Kyle. We know you as Kyle. So a few quick things before we get started. The ladies are starting to get in their shields.
Oh, yes.
From Lauren. She had an unexpected tragedy in her house and unable to make it to CarverCon. So she sent the shields out via mail. So everybody was getting those. And some got multiple, some got just one, but the cutest little dragons.
My tail broke. The tip of my tail broke in transit, but it's okay. Yeah. They're both at my work now, at my cubicle.
Gotcha. So those are adorable. And then, so a story, because, it's story time. Let's tell a story. Oh, let's do this real quick, because
James Studio. What's up, Mudio?
Yeah, Jackie, Jackie said those shields are awesome. They sure are. We were at CarverCon, and I got the pleasure of meeting Ryan and his wife Meredith. And while we were talking to them, we were just, talking back and forth. I talked to Meredith and I told her that she needed to start painting, and just had a great conversation. Get back home, get a message via Messenger on Facebook, and Ryan asked me for my address and said, I forgot to bring something to CarverCon for you. What's your address so I can send it to you? And I was like, Ryan, you don't need to send me anything. He's like, no, this you need this. So gave him my address, and Ryan, I know you still haven't gotten a package for me. They are coming, I promise. Just it's been a week for me. So Ryan sent me a package. So I go downstairs, or I'm, picking the mail up, and I got this box in the mail, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Bring it inside and open it up, and Ryan sent me a beautiful Queen Urxa inbox Urxa, and she is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the figures that I didn't have when Kevin and I got into Mythic Legions. I went back and got some of the older figures, but like a lot of them were just too expensive and I couldn't do it. And she has just gotten to the point where she's just more expensive than what I can spend on it. Kevin did on our mod squad Saturday mornings. Kevin is our producer, and he made a little video or whatever using her. And I made the comment on Mod Squad that I didn't have her and that I really wanted her, but I couldn't go back and get her, and I was waiting for series 2 for the second one for her next figure, because she's pretty big in the line. So I figured they're gonna make a new one of her.
Right.
And he had ordered something off of eBay, and they sent him the wrong thing and told him to keep it, and then sent a new one. And so he said he just wanted me to have it because I'd said that I didn't have it. It was the sweetest thing.
So nice.
Ryan and Meredith, thank you so much. It means the world to me that you would think of me and send that to me. She is a great character, and she was missing, and now she is not. So thank you very, very much. So just wanted to talk about that. Thank them personally. I just thought that was the kindest thing I could not have asked for. Just so sweet. So anyway, I got that in the mail, and I was super excited. See. Had a couple more comments. Passing out the dragons as trinkets at the local Ren Fest in about a month. Oh,
nice.
That is sweet. And then we had a few more people show up.
Mark.
How are you, Mark? And then...
the Your Legion showed great. Oh, I have to listen to that.
Cool.
Their voices are so soothing that, like, they just kind of...
I know, it puts you to sleep, right?
Me too much. It's like, it's sad to say. Like, I don't want to say that because they're not boring, but it's just like their voices are just so lovely.
Lovely, absolutely.
And then Twizzler, Tyler.
Yay. And then Ryan, again, thank you. And Meredith, that was very kind. And then we have one more.
Oh, we have Coda Forge.
Awesome. All right. Now, what everybody's been waiting for, let's bring on our guest, and then we will do the news and then start asking questions. We are so excited to have her here.
So excited.
Now, you guys, just so you know, it is way late for her.
Right.
So she's got to keep it down a little bit, but she is going to bring the energy that we all need at this time of night for her, this time of night for us.
Right. This is about my midnight.
This. So if you guys will welcome with us Annie. Hello, Annie.
Hello, everyone. Hi. It's so nice to be here.
We're so excited.
Yeah. So glad we could get you on live.
I know.
Yes. Yes.
I
I mean,
don't.
I've been waiting for this for how much? 1 month and a half.
Yeah.
So we had scheduled this
Yeah.
for a long time ago, so we can definitely do it.
Yes.
Yeah. And working around your work schedule and Michelle's work schedule, trying to get you guys on is
Difficult.
crazy. Yeah, it is. I think we're gonna have to do a Saturday show with her. I know she
Definitely.
works more of a
Monday to
steady
Friday.
Monday to
Yeah.
Friday and not getting days off during
Yes.
the week. So I think we're gonna have to do a Saturday show with her, but that'll be great. We're still gonna try to get her on, especially before LegionsCon. But I'm so glad this worked out and you were able to come on with us tonight.
Especially that she will be able to tell you when we will be in the further stages of our preparation. She will be able to show you progress later of what we're doing. So that actually would work really well.
Yes, yes. And we definitely want to do that. So a couple of things that we do before we start talking to you is we definitely want to hit the news from Four Horsemen first. So we are going to get the news ready. Here we go.
Let's bring it on.
It's time for our toy news segment. Back to you, Tonya.
All right. Let's go for some news. First of all, the books. We got ours in and it is amazing and lovely and I am so excited, but I don't know how that truck made it to the post office loaded down with that many books.
Right.
I mean, that's crazy. So those should have went out. I think most everybody has gotten there. So if you did not get them, some retailers will be showing them. And some retailers will be selling them, as well as like you can get them at LegionsCon if you go to LegionsCon. And Jeremy said if they had enough, they may put some more up on the website. And then I think last night he said if there's a true call for it, then they would make a second printing. So
nice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that on the LegionsCon they're gonna have loads.
They are. Yeah, they are. And of course, the guys just got back from San Diego Comic-Con, which looked amazing. This is the booth. This is where they were all weekend. Get your picture made with Thygar. And then this little setup here was pretty cool that you could go by and see all of the figures up like that. And then they were selling the 2 San Diego Comic-Con reveals. So these figures were sold first at San Diego Comic-Con. They will be available at future shows. They will also be available at LegionsCon.
Nice.
Yes. And then this,
I love him so much.
Cool.
This is what I was excited about.
Mm-hmm.
This is the in-box production. I mean, this is the paint job, in-box, ready to rock and roll sample that they sent to the studio. This is amazing.
Cool. Yeah, so cool.
I am most excited about this guy. He is very cool. And that one, the artwork is fantastic. And then she looks amazing.
Well, I noticed in her, she actually have the belt fixed recently. She doesn't have a belt removable. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's not removable. I think it's because, well, they don't want to make her naked when you take off everything, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, she's close to it.
Yeah. But it looks amazing. I mean,
it looks good.
Really a good looking figure. So
yeah.
I love the second head without the headpiece.
The crown.
Yeah. I love the
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like her bangles that's on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just Yeah.
So much
So
good
cool.
stuff there, man. She looks fan-freaking-tastic. So, she looks great. And then the big news, of course, were Infinite Legion's Skeleton Warriors. These 3 were there and were on exhibit. People could go by and physically see these in the box and all set up. And then this one was revealed Tuesday night, Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday night, I believe. This one is the claw. I think the claw. I know that I am personally like, I don't have a connection to this because that was about the time high school was over, college was starting. You know what I'm saying? I was in that a little bit further along in life. So these are not something that I have like a personal connection to.
I never even heard of them before.
But Kevin
So.
said, or I heard a couple of people saying that the parts that are mechanical could possibly be vac metal.
Ooh.
Right. So that brings this to a whole new level. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but he had heard somebody say that that's the thought process if they were going to try to do. If they do that, this is going to be a freaking awesome set.
Yeah.
Jeremy did say that they are going to go live on the 7th, I believe, next Friday, to kind of do an official reveal. And then these will go up for sale as soon as that is over. So,
Nice.
Definitely want to tune in for that because I want to find out more information about this. I mean, you know, they're cool. They look cool. I just don't have a personal connection with them, but I am so excited if they do vac metal.
I think the fans of Terminator would love them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But they are such a great look. Great.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is a great look. Now, Jeremy did say again last night, these bones do not match the bones from any of the Legion's figures.
Cool.
So this is a whole new color. This is not the same colorway. You're not going to get this colorway. This is a whole new colorway. So these will not match the bones that are in our build system now. But the fact also that they let Toy Collector reveal the 4th in the wave is pretty cool. And the fact that they didn't do like the main characters in the first wave. I thought that was really cool too, because they want to show that they're willing to go pretty deep if this sells well.
Yeah.
So, and then Jeremy talked about a little bit about the San Diego Comic-Con. One of the things I wanted to show here is if you look up behind them on that screen, that is really close to what they're going to put out as the cover for the Rise of the Four book.
Oh.
Yep. So they're getting ready to solicit for the Rise of the Four book, which is the first storybook put together with the story that Jeremy has written, and I'm all for it. I'm ready. No, Jeremy's been writing it for years. So for us to actually be able to get ready to solicit it, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
So super ready for that. And of course, last night on the show, Jeremy talked about how, he was throwing it to George and trying to get George to talk about or expound on stuff so Jeremy could get his mind together for the next question, and Jeremy and George would answer in like 1-word answers. So I am hopeful that they can get a video put together for this so that we can actually see and hear all about this. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And then this up behind them for the screen when they started their panel. I just thought the pictures that they chose here to show the different lines that the Four Horsemen have, I think they chose well, and it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least is final week to order. This is not the final week to order. This is the final few days to order.
Right.
Is it Sunday at 11
Mm.
or Saturday at 11?
I'm not sure.
I think it
it's
was Sunday.
Sunday at 11. Let me check
Yeah.
the dates because I don't want to tell you wrong. Sunday the 2nd at 11 o'clock is the last date to pre-order this Cosmic Wave. And this wave is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So, Stacy, did you have a favorite out of this wave?
Well, I really like the female. I can't remember her name.
Yep.
But I like that little guy.
Yeah, these two are my favorite.
He's so cute.
He's adorable. I love
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
I also like the creepy guy, the robotic with these weird eyes. He's also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Because it's different. It's not the same, you know? And
Right.
I like that in the Cosmic, that you have lots of colors and it's different. And I love that they made an imp as well in here. Like the
Yeah.
little guy, I mean.
So Kevin showed me a video of an actual robot that they're doing testing on and everything. And it looks exactly like this guy's table with wheels. I mean,
Oh, wow.
it's like flat on top. It has the 4 legs. It moves around. It climbs things. It goes wherever. But I looked at that and I thought, well, there's his table. Kevin's like, how did you get that? I'm like, I don't know, but I did, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So now I need to get Kevin to take that video and match it up with this table and have that table
Nice.
moving all around with him like sitting on it or off of it, or having him do all kinds of weird stuff. I think that would be cool. This is a great new release, new ideas, new tooling for Cosmic Legions. I was getting a little bit tired of the Tusk.
Yeah.
Just, they're so it's nice to have this jump. I think this is amazing and I love it.
It's fresh,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And they gave me wings in the Cosmic Arena. Let me tell you how excited I am to see wings in Cosmic.
Yep.
So, that makes me happy.
Oh, yeah.
What am I most excited about? The accessory pack that comes with wings. That's what I'm most. No, she's beautiful. She is my favorite. I love her.
Yeah.
Love the imp, like a lot of them. But I am super excited for the accessory pack that includes the wings.
I love that she have a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shut your mouth, Tanya. Sorry, Curtis. We love ya. But we needed something fresh, Curtis.
Yes.
Something
Yeah.
fresh. And this was a breath of fresh air.
And
Great.
Exactly.
Go
and
ahead.
it's like every character is completely different.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
nothing looks similar.
Right.
So that's what I like about this wave.
Yeah. William said, I ordered a bunch more today. All right. That's the end of the news. Remember Sunday, the 2nd, 11 o'clock. Get your orders in before then. Don't want to miss this. Make sure you get your orders in. This is going to be a great wave. We definitely want to
100%.
Sorry.
Curtis always say that stuff, so don't worry. He's like
Yeah.
this every time.
Don't get too worked up. It was all in good fun.
I love that you actually girls use the actual figures for it. I love this.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Kevin's done a lot of work on those, that's for sure. All right. Well, Annie, it is
Yeah.
very late where you are.
Yes.
But I appreciate that you're taking the time to kind of sit down and talk with us. Now, I have sent Annie no questions, 0 questions. She has no idea what we're talking
No,
about tonight.
I have no idea.
So this is going to be brand new for her. She is going to be put on the spot multiple times tonight. So
I
let's
should
get
be
into
worried,
it.
should I?
Nah.
No, absolutely not. So Annie, let's go back, way
Yeah.
back. Where did you grow up?
Oh, Poland. In
Really?
Poland, yeah, I'm from Gdynia. It's north of Poland. I'm from there, and yeah, it was a long time growing up until I moved to UK because I'm only in UK like 11 years. So yeah, before
Yeah.
that, Poland.
Awesome.
Nice.
Now, where in Poland?
Gdynia, which is up north. You know
Up north.
where Gdańsk is? Like this little part close to Baltic. I'm from there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
What did you love about growing up in Poland?
Oh, Gdynia, Poland is a beautiful country, first of all, and it's quite safe, it's peaceful, it's clean. And then I was living close to the water, so we had like summer was amazing. In Poland, you have like 2.5 months of summer, and as a kid, because you don't go to school for 2.5 months, and you literally just like have lots of free time. And when you are close to the beach, you basically go to the beach every day, to the forests every day. And I had this privilege to be with my friends everywhere all the time, stealing fruits from people's gardens, that kind of stuff. That was that was my childhood.
That's awesome. So, growing up, what can you give us an idea of I know you said you hung out with your friends. Give us like a day in the life of middle school, so 9, 10, 11-year-old Annie.
Okay, so I think it would be probably like if I wouldn't be at school and it would be summer, then I would be running around and figuring out stuff like what kind of stick I can use for a sword, or or if I cannot eat that day at home because I'm out and about, then we were figuring out how to get the fruits or how to earn money, meaning go to there are weddings close in Poland, and then when you go to the wedding to Poland, they normally throw rice and coins, and then we were collecting the coins from the ground for where the weddings were happening, so we were basically stealing. And obviously we're giving a little bit, but the little
Right.
bit was always going to
Yeah.
the pocket. And then you do gate in front of the car of the couple, and then they normally, to the adults they were giving vodka, but to the kids sweets or money. So we obviously said that we want money so we can buy ourselves some stuff, food and everything. After that, we were making like bases where we can hide, and then we were pretending to be X-Men or stuff like that. So all this weird stuff that we were doing. We also were collecting spiders, ants, Barbies, but mainly to change them a little bit and do our own like fashionista bit. And we also had action mens. We never liked cans with my friends, so we were doing everything we can, that like charity shops or stuff where we can buy action mens. This big guy that like Arnold Schwarzenegger guy situation going on. And yeah, that basically were our day in summer. So adventure every day, from the morning to the evening. And then when
Nice.
there was the evening, sometimes in the nights when there was bad weather, we were staying at my friends when we were playing PlayStation, or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or stuff like that. And when it was the school time, most of times you go into school, you eating your food, and then you running down from the school, and then you probably go out and about again. When it was winter, then we were going like sliding on the slopes when there was tons of snow everywhere and things like that. So I was mainly out and about person, and I was climbing the trees, stealing stuff, and just having fun with my friends. Sorry.
No, that's awesome.
That
I mean,
sounds
like,
fun.
yeah, that sounds amazing. As a kid that grew up in a time period with no phones and not a
Yeah.
lot of video games and not a lot of that stuff. I mean, we were outside all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. This
literally,
I don't I remember that I was like maybe 14, 15 that when I got first phone, and it was Nokia 3310. So, and back then you were just doing Snake all the time, or the beans on it.
Mm-hmm.
right,
And then
Yep.
yeah, I didn't even watch much TV, there was no.
right,
Sometimes maybe in the evening was a bad weather, and then you had Jetix or Cartoon Network, and then you watched Dexter or something. But after that, other than that, we mostly were out and about all the time. And we didn't my childhood wasn't I wasn't growing up in a mainly was my family was quite poor, so I didn't have like money to buy these fancy stuff or anything. So we were literally making maybe that's why I'm making stuff, because when I was a kid, I was also making my own stuff.
right,
Like if we wanted
Yeah.
a sword, we were looking literally, like I said, a stick, and then we were carving and doing stuff
right,
to look like a sword. We
right.
we didn't have things,
Yeah,
special tools to doing it or anything like that. We were
right.
just like finding stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. I completely understand all of that. Same, pretty much growing up, we didn't have much of nothing. So
Yeah.
yeah, you were finding it and making it, and in your head it looked exactly like what you had
Yeah.
made it to look like. I
Exactly.
mean,
Yeah.
that's didn't matter what it really looked like in your head, it
Yeah.
was exactly the way you wanted it to look,
Oh,
which
I
is
was a
really
great
cool.
businesswoman as well, because when I was doing, clothing for Barbies, I was going with the clothing I made to the girls that they were rich, and was trying to swap for the clothing that they were original from Barbies for the things I've done. And things like that. So later, they, you listen, they were looking good. So I just made a great stuff, and then they
Yeah.
were swapping with me. And then sometimes I was like, listen, this is custom made. This is worth like two of your things, not just one. So, you just have to swap with me. So
I
I was just
love
grabbing,
that.
and then later, although I didn't have money, suddenly I had a freaking massive collection of Barbies and weird stuff for Barbies. So
That's awesome. Now, you mentioned Barbies several times, and you said
yeah,
you didn't like the Ken, so you got the Action Men.
yeah.
Are there any other like figures, toys, or whatever that you can remember as a kid?
No, I
Okay.
mainly I mainly was like Barbies, and always there was the freaky weird Barbies, not the ones that they're like super pretty and stuff. I always liked the ones that they had different color hair, and then we were doing some different things, or we were doing also like what you call it, like a oh um like when they had like there was one Barbie that had like a tummy that was like flexible, so we always
Oh.
were doing like a piercings with them and stuff like that. And we every time we were putting them tattoos or stuff. Our Barbies never looked like the ones that they were pretty colorful clean Barbies. So I always say that Mythic Legions is for me like like Barbies in the past, but the Mythic Legions is for adults basically, kind
That's
of.
cool. Yep.
Yeah.
I
So
Yeah.
love that. I love that. So you went to school, like here we have elementary, so up until
mhm,
you're 8, and then
mhm.
you go to middle school until you're 13, and then you go to high school until you're 18.
It's
So
similar. It was similar in Poland.
okay, so
Yeah.
you got out of school. What did you do after
Oh,
school?
I went to uni in Warsaw. I was in
Okay.
uni for 3 years. I was studying pedagogy, which is like a teaching, and it was a specialization on art and stuff like that. And then after uni, I went to Ireland because my brother's stepbrother lived there. then when I got back, I went to Mallorca for a bit to learn language, English really, and just see the world. And after that, after season, I didn't know what to do, and I bought a ticket. 7 days later, I was in London. There you go.
Wow. Woo, that was a lot in a little bit of time. So, how far was university from your home? How far did you have to travel?
It's the central of Poland. So far, I had to move to Warsaw, the capital of Poland. Yeah, and so I lived there for 3.5 years in Warsaw. Okay. And that's when I went. After that, Ireland. After that, Mallorca, and after that, UK, and then I stayed in the UK for 11 years.
That's awesome. Now, in school, when you were in school, I know you were making things after school, but in school, were you like doing art? Was art your thing? Is that kind of...
I don't think I was doing a lot of it at school because I hated my school.
And yet you still went to university.
Well. And uni as well. I only liked the parts that they were something that was interesting, like psychological, or when it was literally arty stuff that I was doing, like a linerate, or or when I was doing practices, I was teaching at school literally art. So that's what I enjoyed. But other stuff, I just didn't really like. I like science, I like history, but I don't like when someone forces this on me. So when I like it, I do it myself. And in Poland is very Catholic, so we also had religion, and my nan was Catholic, and I absolutely hated it. So I was the pain in the ass child. I was going to the priest, and I was like, okay, in the Bible says this, but you said something different. And I marked it, so you're lying. And then I was going to the class or to the principal because he didn't like what I said. So.
I love it. So, oh my goodness, you would have been a handful all the way up. Well, yeah, you would have lit up the world for sure. Making stuff after school, creating, did you also do like hand art? Did you draw? Did you
I used to draw a lot. I used to draw a lot and sculpt a lot, but then I stopped. I was painting as well, a lot of like water painting and stuff. So I've done some of those stuff, but I always liked like more 3D stuff than actual on the picture. I liked touching things. I like seeing it from multiple angles. So it was always been my thing more to do stuff like that. I can see the details and everything in it.
Right. So when you were making the Barbie clothes, like you were creating those, is there one outfit that you made that stands out among all of the different things that you made for a Barbie that you just thought, oh man, that is awesome?
No, I think all of my stuff were awesome.
Oh, okay.
Back then I felt like a fashionista, and I felt like I'm a clothing designer, and all of the things I do are great, so I sold them very well. So
and they well, I see what you do now, so I can imagine they were awesome back then.
Right.
Absolutely.
I don't know if they were awesome. I just felt it like they were awesome. They probably it was all hand stitched. Like my nan, not always were allowing me to use her machine, only for the things that I really couldn't do. Then she had to do it, but otherwise I was doing everything by hand. So
wow.
So when did you start the big cosplay? Like when was your first actual making of cosplay?
When I came to UK, and I stayed with my friend for 2 days because I was waiting for my room to be empty so I can move in. And then he said to me, oh, come to this Comic-Con in London. I'm like, but aren't the people just like dressing up and stuff? And he's like, yeah, but you don't have to go dress up. I'm like, if I'm going to an event like this, I need to have a costume, right? So his
Right.
mom had her own workshop, like with doing some little bits on the machine. And I asked her, if I buy stuff, would you help me to do the costume? As I never sewn like on the machine properly. It was always my nan. And then she's like, yeah, no problem. And this is where I've done my first costume, which was Sally Jupiter from The Watchmen. It's like from 40s, the yellow dress with like
Hmm.
spandex and stuff. And then
Yeah.
and then after I did this costume, and I loved this costume. I still have it. And when I went to this Comic-Con, people were like, "Oh, you've done it yourself. That's your first costume." I'm like, obviously, I had a little help, but yes, whoops, yes, I've done it myself. And then, and then after that, people were thinking that I'm gonna be doing lots of like sexy costumes, I think, but they got very disappointed when my second costume was Jayla from Star Trek Beyond, which is like the girl with white face and like stripes, black stripes in the middle, and it was all clothed. And the next one was White Queen from Alice in Wonderland. And then after that, I had Assassin's Creed. So all fully clothing, no sexy stuff. Sorry, guys. Like, no boobies, no spandex. And everyone was like, shit. But then I went into the cosplay competitions and I won competitions with these costumes. So I was like, okay, I got hooked up on this because there was so much details, trinkets, making things by hand and all that stuff. So I got very hooked up on this. And then after that, people started being very there was like a time when people started being very competitive between each other and like very weird. And then I got very like I felt just very like negativity around this community, and I just didn't feel like this is my thing. I started getting very low with it and stuff like that. And whilst I was just slowly making costume, I had a break for like 3 years or so because I just didn't feel it for a while. And this is where I lived in a camper van, which I made because I literally transferred my old DIY into making camper van. And I just made a camper van and I moved into camper van for 2 years. So I didn't like craft at that time because I didn't even have space to do it.
Right.
And I just traveled around the UK with my dog and done stuff like that. And then at some point, my friend told me, I think this was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, my friend told me, oh, you need to come back to the like Comic-Con and, try this competition because you have this costume that you didn't really use for competitions and it's very detailed. I'm like, I cannot be bothered. And eventually I did go and I won this competition. And then after that, I won another competition. And then I met Michelle and I stopped actually doing competitions for a while because I actually started enjoying to just doing crazy stuff, crazy costumes, not necessarily the most detailed. And, when you sit 12 hours without drinking and eating and you're just so focused on it, I started enjoying just more a side of like doing pictures and just having fun with people more than a competition itself. And yeah, that's basically the journey.
That's awesome. Now, when you first moved to the UK, like, what did you do for like a job? I mean, you
Well,
moved there. Did you find something pretty quickly, or were
I
you?
found something pretty quickly in like a wasabi, it's called. It's like a restaurant for sushi and stuff. It's very quick. I was there 2 weeks. I hated it. I'm horrible with this stuff. I hated it. I had to it was hot as hell. I was sweaty all the time. I smelled like fish and I had to throw away lots of bins everywhere. Nobody respected you. I'm like, I'm Polish. You could say that Polish people are very blunt. And I didn't use please or thank you a lot. So people thought that I'm rude all the time. And I just didn't take shit, basically.
Right.
So I'm like, listen, if you don't like it, I'm a hard worker, but you know what? I hated this job. So I find another job with like playing with kids, but then I realized I actually English, okay. To be nice and polite, kids in this country are spoiled And I started disliking playing with those children in a nicest, politest way. So I just sort of decided that I don't want to work with kids anymore. So I started looking for different jobs.
And what
I
are
became
you
a
doing?
barista,
A
like
barista?
a coffee
Yeah.
barista for a while. Then I was a manager in different places for multiple times. Then I was an interior designer for like 1.5 years, and in those times I always wanted to do some kind of forces, and so I applied to be a police officer. It took me 2 years to become a police officer, and now I'm almost 6 years police officer.
That's
Wow.
awesome. So when you were driving around in the camper van, exploring and doing things, like what were you like doing for a job during that time?
I was a police officer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
That's
just had
awesome.
a dress with my friends that I used to live before. And on all my days off, we were driving around with my dog. And on the days that I was working, I just parked like half an hour from my job and then just basically took a bus from my camper van to the station.
That's amazing. That's cool. In all of your travels and all of the things that you have done, and I know that you guys were here for the last LegionsCon. Have you been to the States before LegionsCon?
I was in DragonCon, not this year, the year before that, on DragonCon 2024. That was my first time in US, and I also saw New York back then because I had like a layover, I think like 16 hours or so. So I just saw all the New York, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Like DragonCon is big, it's
It's
massive.
huge.
Yeah,
It is huge.
and I didn't realize it will be so hot. So I had not all my costumes were bikinis, unfortunately, and I was dying.
Yes, you were.
So that was a bit mistake. So when I went to DragonCon last year, all my costumes were bikinis because I didn't give a fuck. It was too hot. Sorry for swearing.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You are in when you go to DragonCon, you are pretty much in the heat of the South, and
Yep.
it at that time period it is going to be hot and miserable. So
I did make one mistake because so Michelle helped me with making a costume for Hawkgirl from the Superman, the new movie. And it was from like a fake leather. So I only had it for 2 hours. And I mean 2 hours. And I was sweating. Like a pig in the places that I didn't know I was sweating. And I didn't even have a jacket. I only had it like sleeveless. Oh my God. And the worst part of all of this, okay, I put it in the bag. I forgot about it when I came to UK. When next time I wanted to wear, when I open it, it stunk.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I bet.
I had to wash it properly multiple times before I could wear it. And I had to wear it on that day.
Oh, wow.
My God, I thought I'm going to kill myself. I'm like, you idiot. Never again, never again, never again. And I'm obsessed about getting things in the bag so they not get destroyed and stuff. And I totally forgot about it. My brain just got bleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
guys, don't sweat on the Comic Cons, yeah?
Yeah, don't sweat at the Comic Con. Or at least if you do, make sure to clean the costume before you have to wear it next time.
Right.
Yeah, don't make this mistake.
Yeah. I know that Comic Con being, Atlanta, or Dragon Con being Atlanta is hot and miserable and packed out. Like there are a lot of people there. Did you get to like see Atlanta, see any of the other parts of Atlanta while you were there?
I did a little bit. I went to Coca-Cola. I went to Vice, to what's this? The Museum for Sea.
Yeah,
the aquarium.
Aquarium, yeah.
I just lost the word. Yes, so I went to see aquarium, and it was fun. It was interesting. Aquarium was beautiful.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola was boring as hell, and never go back there again.
Okay.
Honestly,
You didn't try all the
most
different
boring.
Coca-Colas?
so expensive. It's not about even drinking a lot of different flavors. You drink them at the end, but you sniffing some stuff and all
Yeah.
this stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? Just like it's all. It feels like you're in a perfume museum, not a Coca-Cola museum. And I'm just like, no, no,
That's
I would
funny.
not recommend to anyone. And I went them by myself because I thought, you know, I'm already here, like might as well, so I'm not gonna lose it and the
Right.
possibility. I was like, it was boring as hell. I would never go back. I literally would never go back. But I enjoyed walking around Atlanta and stuff like that. I even went to Waffle House. It's the most disgusting food ever. You might not agree with me, but you know what? America doesn't have a good food. I'm so sorry, but like I struggle with eating anything in America. So
Really?
yeah, it's like no fruits. I had to buy them in a hotel.
Right.
Literally, it was just apples and bananas everywhere. I'm like, guys, what about berries or stuff like that? Like, no fruit bowls. It was horrible with that. Like, finding anything like good frozen fruit or anything. I had to walk to the end of Atlanta to be able to buy some stuff because there was no shops around. Only pizzas, nuggets, everything. They had a food hall, which was good because they had some different types of food there, like Thai food and everything. But everyone was just made so quickly that when you wanted to eat it, it just felt like it was full of oils and
Hmm.
everything. And my skin was absolutely horrific when I got back from a US. Just like I had so many like flares around my face because of it. I don't think it
Yep.
was water. I think it was just what I was eating because I couldn't eat properly. So that was a bit disappointing. But you know, America is crazy. So
That's why Americans are all fat. Well, a lot of us.
A
I
lot of
didn't
us.
say that, okay? Because in UK I will be slashed if I ever say that. So I need to be very. But let's just say that I admire your thoughts. But you know, that's why we go into the gym, yeah.
That's right. That's
That's where
right.
I go.
That's
Yeah.
why we go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you came over to Dragon Con in 2024 and 2025, and then
Yes.
in 2025, how did you learn about Legions? Tell us how you first
Okay.
heard about those and how you got into it.
This is a great story, and I hope that Elijah is here because every time I say this story, Elijah will. It's just basically it's funny because he doesn't now he knows, but the first time I said it, I think it was on Greg's live as well. So when I met Elijah and I went to his house, he's like all this excited about these action figures, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah. And he's like, you know, these parts and everything, you can put it together, it's so great. I'm like, mm-hmm. And he's like pulling out these massive trays with everything, like parts, everything is mixed and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, what do he wants me to do? And he's like, it's going to be great. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. I'm like, okay, yeah, no worries. I was tired as hell. I had a headache. It was hot. It was summer. And he's pulling a year ago, he's pulling all this stuff. And I'm thinking like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, let's do this because he will not let me go, okay? If I'm not going to do one figure because I see his excitement about the soul. So I'm like, I would be like this if I wanted to show someone. So I just sort of like felt it. So I'm like, okay, let's do it, right? And he's like, okay, this is how you do it. You pull it out, blah blah blah. And then you can even paint it and stuff like that. Okay, so I did this oversized goblin old lady figure with his parts. We did some pictures, and he's like, okay, so we need to go like tomorrow. I'll show you around Dartford and stuff like that. Sorry, and I'll show you around. I'll show you the places, and then I'm like going with him like to like do pictures of the figures, and he's showing me the places, and I'm like, okay, yeah, well, at least this kind of force you to go outside and do something, right? Not like I have a dog, but yeah, okay, fine. And then it's like he's showing me all this around, and I'm like, yeah, cool, yeah, great. And then later on, when eventually I realized that you can make the cloak on the figure, this is when I got hooked up, because I realized, it's like a Barbie, but with weird creatures. Okay, this is where my brain started working, and this is where I went to this festival in July last year that I go every year. And then this festival is like a space of like a big cathedral, like a cistern cathedral. And I was like, oh my God, all of these, this is great. That would be amazing for mythics, right? So I ordered in Poland figure to get it in the locker, to use it. That was my first figure. It was Bailiff. And she has so many accessories and everything, right? So I got her as my first figure. And then I was like, oh my God, this is like an art festival. So I'm like, oh my God, I need to make her cape. So this is when I first time, from like a used old t-shirt, made her a cape with like a skull on the back that I painted. And then I sent the pictures to Elijah, and he's like, oh my gosh, this looks great. You should make him more and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. He's right. I should make more. So I ordered another figure over there. And then I made her a throne there with my stuff, right? I made her a throne. I made another cape. And then when I go back to Poland, I'm like, Michelle, right, so we're going to start a little business with making capes. And she's like, what are you talking about? And it's like, you crazy. I'm like, no, listen, I'm going to bring you the figures. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to make capes and everything. And she's like, yeah, right. So she wasn't impressed about it whatsoever. She was like, I'm moaning about something again, right? I want to hook her up on something stupid again. That's what her thought was. And she probably will laugh when she sees this. And so I brought it. She's looking at this. I'm like showing her these, and she's like, oh, these are actually interesting. And then like a week later, she bought her, I gave her a Jaguarian figure, the purpler. And then she like, oh, this is really cool. And then she got herself another figure.
Sweet.
And then we started making all this shit. And then she went to Poland in August, and she started using Blender. And she's like, you know what? Instead of buying from someone these 3D models, we should start making our own. And she started making the weapons and stuff and everything. And then when she got back, we started like printing this all, painting with we painting stuff for cosplay with this shiny look, that my recipe and everything. And we just got totally hooked up. And then Elijah was like, oh, there's this event clearly about LegionsCon and about these figures and stuff. And me and Michelle were like, yeah, that's cool, but we don't have the money and all that stuff. And then I was like, Michelle, we're gonna make money, and then we're gonna go to LegionsCon. And she's like, I'm not gonna be a prostitute. I know. We're just gonna it's fine. We're just gonna make lots of shit, print them all, and we're gonna say to people that you should pre-order some stuff because we don't have money for LegionsCon, so we can come. So we did that,
and it worked.
It kind of worked. We had half of the money, half of it we added, and then we came to LegionsCon and we did cosplays. We actually did this cosplays very spontaneously. We thought, listen, we cannot go without the cosplay. Like we're cosplayers. It's just impossible. So we looking at all the figures, and we're like, listen, there is this figure that's going to be on LegionsCon that's going to be special, and it's one figure in two. And as we are two girls, we're doing that figure. And she's like, yeah, no problem. And it was like, good. And I'm doing the black hair, she said. I'm like, okay, no problem. I can be the evil one. No worries. And we just did it. We came in and we figured these toes, because it's like a tights, and then we put these what you call it, the nails.
Yeah.
We were walking with toes that they like naily toes, and everyone loved it that we didn't have shoes, and we had those creepy toes with very long nails and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. So, and then Jeremy saw us, and he was like, And he looks in us, oh my God, you're doing our figures. I'm like, yeah, we're doing that. Yeah. And then he was so excited, and we were excited that he's excited, and we asked him to do some video with us, right? So we're standing, this video that is on our Instagram, we're standing there, and we're saying, oh, Jeremy, can you do video with us? And he's like, he's pulling out the phone, and he's starting making video of us. I'm like, Jeremy, we didn't call you to make video of us. We wanted to make a video with you. And he's like, oh, okay, no worries. It's just so funny that he thought that, why would I call him from the room to make a video of us? It was so funny. And then he was just so sweet, like, and all the horsemen were so sweet. And we gave these props that we made for them. We made them with the idea that when we're going to be there, we're going to give them to the 4 horsemen. So we gave them our props that we made.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, you know, Jeremy created those characters.
I know, because the first thing he said, it was, oh, it's my characters. I'm like,
right. Yeah. So the fact that you guys looked like characters that he physically created was amazing. I know he was super excited.
And this is the funny thing. Me and Michelle recently spoke about these characters, okay? And we noticed a very strange pattern that Jeremy loves, okay? And the pattern is he likes gray bodies and faces. Because not only he done Churro and Nymph last year with the gray full bodies.
Yeah.
Then last year he done Swig that had the full gray body. And then this year all the elves have a gray freaking faces.
Yep.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yep.
We love you, Jeremy, but you clearly have some obsession
with gray. Well, you know, he also kind of came up with Camelot. So
yeah.
Knights, kind of,
Knights
you know.
as well. But this is and the first post when after the reveal of the elves for this year was him swapping Churro and the elves together.
Yep.
It's like, yep. Okay, no problem. But I'm just going to say this to not say it. I do have a surprise for Jeremy about his grey faces for LegionsCon, which I'm not going to reveal on this beautiful live, but he's going to be very excited. That's
awesome. That is really cool. Now, a few more things. I mean, I've got the pictures here of you guys dressed up. You guys, I mean, this is more cosplay that you guys have done since then, which is really cool. I know that you've done multiple Comic-Cons and stuff, so to actually see you dressed up like this with all of that on there, I mean, that was just amazing. I loved it.
Thank you. This a lot of this is actually for short movie that I was making. And
cool.
It was actually based, a lot of inspiration was for the costumes was actually from Mythic Legions.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
I mean, you can see for the previous picture with the pattern that me and Michelle were doing, you can see similarities of the bodice, isn't it?
Right.
Especially when you look at any else that they have like the layers that you put.
Right.
In. So yeah,
yep.
It was inspired by that. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I loved it. Wanted to look at some of the things that you guys had last year. Of course, the elf or the purple outfit here for the goblin was awesome. One of your things that you did. I loved going through and seeing like people who have purchased your stuff and have it like put in their collection.
Yeah.
So you guys did the soft goods and the
accessories
that go with this as well. So that was fantastic. Again, one of the things that you guys did was this for the 1,000 Swigs?
So yeah, we done some, but we didn't bring this diorama for Thousand Swigs, but we brought him as a
Right.
swig. But yeah, this is my first diorama actually. And Dean Simon, he bought a diorama of this cottage from me, and I'm actually making at the moment his diorama to send it to US to him as well. And I had to redo some bits because this is like a one big piece, and then now I have to do it with the magnets for a easy assembly and disassembly, and
Right.
it's quite challenging. But all the bits and pieces, like we did also a book that last year, I don't know if anyone saw, it was like fully opening, it was craft
Yeah.
book, and it was all because Swig have his workshop. And oh my god, wait, what we're doing this year.
Well,
So
we're gonna
excited.
get to that. We're super excited. But I wanted to go back for some of the things that you did for this past one. Then we'll get into some of
Yeah,
the
no
things that
worries.
you're doing this year. Again, these are ones that you guys sold and people have taken home and put their figures around. How does it feel to see people post in the Cabal and this is a table and chairs that you guys created?
Oh, it's amazing because if people post our stuff, I can see that they're using it, and it's amazing that they putting their own creative like mindset into using our things, and how they basically can get creative, and just seeing it just makes our hearts so happy because really we don't earn any money on this. We're just doing it for fun and for just seeing that the people can have some of our stuff in their accessories, and then and just appreciate our style of making, because not everyone is making the same. I think our style for making is very rough, it like very old. We like very like vintage, rigid, very used stuff, and most of our things are more or less looking like this. We don't have things that they're like super polished and perfect to the point. I think this is our style. We just like stuff that they just been properly used. and
Yeah.
and I love that the people using it in the different ways.
Yeah, I love seeing these. I think in this post he said something about the horrors of
Yeah.
Eisenmall wave. Some of these things being used in the tavern and to create that tavern kind of look and feel when that comes out. So I think, and they're right. I mean, these are amazing.
Mhm.
Thank
So,
you.
yep. And then again, another
Table.
photo with the table and some of the accessories that you guys created in this diorama that you guys did not create, so they're meshing things together, which is really cool as well. And then seeing some of the apothecary things that you did
Yeah.
for like the swig stuff there as well. I thought that was
And
really
that's the
neat.
book. That's the book I was
Yeah,
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so cool.
so cool. And then this one was the cleaver. He thought it was really cool that you guys created the cleaver,
Yes.
which is kind of an interesting thing on, people aren't going to think of like, let's create a cleaver. I mean, that is really cool. Then
Yes.
you guys did a live stream. Tell me
Yes.
about that. How did that go?
That was really fun because we did the live stream with this interchangeable boat. We wanted people to see what kind of things we're doing. And for the first time, we've done something that is totally interchangeable. Like you can change the ends and make a boat to be Viking boat, or, a boat for fishing, or just a sailing boat. Simple that. We also made those little lanterns that they light up without any battery packs, especially thinking about the boat with it. And we just enjoyed making it that it looks different. And I
Yeah.
also figure out the way how to make barnacles as well. So
Oh,
I
that's
haven't
cool.
seen anyone. I can show you. Actually, give me a second. I'll grab one. So yeah, there's the boat, and then you have the barnacles on the bottom. See, so it
That's
looks
so
very
cool.
used, and it's made. This is made from like you could say glue and like those little beads, like when you do bracelets and stuff, and then you just
Hmm.
glue them all together, and then later you paint them so they look literally like the shells underneath. I don't know if you see this very well, but there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so cool.
that's
So we're gonna
fantastic.
have three of these boats on LegionsCon for sale, and it's gonna be like a full package on our website. They have separately you buying pieces for it interchangeable, but we're gonna be having them on LegionsCon as a full set with every piece, every changeable piece together.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful boat. And the fact that you guys have put the extra effort into creating it different and interchangeable so you can do different things with it. I can't wait. That's gorgeous. So you guys are getting ready for LegionsCon this year. You actually have a table this year.
Yes, we do. We were so excited.
Yay!
I couldn't believe it, and it was all thanks to Jeremy. So he's such a nice guy, and that we managed to even get the table. It's just beyond, you know.
Yep. So that's exciting. So now you have to think of all the things that you're going to bring to fill up the table. So now, as they say, you've got this table. What are we going to put on it to
Yeah.
fill it
I mean,
up?
Don't get me wrong, we have a plan, but
Yeah.
is this plan gonna work out with 3 months period? I have no clue. Okay. Not to mention that we going flying to you, so we're gonna have like 4 or 5 suitcases with us with all the stuff in it, with all the boats and dioramas we want to bring and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, I hope we're gonna manage. That's all I'm saying. It is challenging, and it is a first experience for us to have a table like that, because previously we only had like exposition table, but
Right.
now it's gonna be with like all the stuff there. And honestly, from 5 months we already like we're planning what we're bringing and what we're doing, and we sculpting stuff. So there's lots of things going on, but the time is the essence here.
Yes, it is. And hang on a second. We got don't see it. Sorry, I'm looking. I don't know that Kevin.
Only 14 weeks until LegionsCon.
Oh,
14 weeks,
14
people.
weeks.
Oh, wow.
14 weeks until LegionsCon.
Oh no.
Brian better get to work.
Yeah, I know. It's getting there, honestly. And obviously we started, and we're gonna have some specials on the LegionsCon that we bring. We're not mentioning only the parts and the pieces that
Right.
we're gonna sell, but we're talking here also about like our cosplays as well,
Right.
because this is a big part of LegionsCon for us, and you probably know us more for our costumes rather than actual pieces.
So actually, no, because I knew that you guys did cosplay, obviously, because you guys showed up last year and looked freaking amazing in your costumes. I mean, how you put that together in that short period of time, but you guys looked amazing in it. So I didn't know, like, I more think about like one of the first interactions that we had was you had posted, maybe it was in Legion's Ladies, the
Diorama.
the diorama with all
Yeah.
of the different pieces and parts, and I mentioned that you need to have something for the book to sit on.
Yes.
Like you
Yes.
needed
That was your
a
idea. Yeah.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
was like, you need to have something for the book to sit on, because if he's doing things, he needs to be able to go
Yeah.
over and look at the book.
That was such a great idea, honestly.
Yeah. So for me, like our first true interaction was more
This.
in the 3D
Yeah.
realm of what you guys did. So it wasn't until after LegionsCon that I really understood that you guys were more into cosplay
Cosplay. Yeah.
than you were into like the 3D stuff, which is fantastic. But, when I associated you, it was with the 3D parts and pieces
No,
that you guys
that's actually
created.
really good because
Yeah,
me and Michelle mainly thought that people know us more because of the costume we made, and then we are more recognizable together as a pair of where we doing our cosplays.
right.
And I'm actually happy that it's both of these things, not
Yep.
just the cosplay.
Right.
But yeah.
But it is really cool that you guys you have the knowledge of the cosplay and looking into what all is coming, out of that. So I am really looking forward to seeing you guys this year. I know that you've had spilled the beans with us and told us what the plan was for you guys, and I don't want you to do that for everybody, because I think it's going to be a great surprise, and I think that would be awesome to surprise everybody, because everybody's going to freak out when they see it. But
I definitely can say only about one costume, because we're doing two, possibly three if we
oh
manage.
my gosh.
But
Okay.
definitely two. But we're
Oh my
not going to
gosh.
say anything about the second costume because it's a surprise. I mean, to
Awesome.
be fair, first costume. But
Right.
the one that we can talk about, because we were posting about it, is the one that is here.
So good.
That looks so good. And we've got another picture.
Yeah.
And
so there you go.
Let's see if we can get to that, because I don't want to bring up. There it is.
Oh, this is my first war today, literally. I first time tried it on, if all fits, and we were working hard to make this bra to looks exactly like from
Right.
The figure, and people think or Neve or Legendary Warrior, but Neve actually have a leather, brown leather, and she doesn't have the rigid belt that is
Right.
there, and we making that belt with the it's like a belt from dwarf, right? So we're making that belt as well and everything, and as you can see, the colors are more dark, brown, dark, and I actually sculpted the wolf that is here as well as these pieces, so we can make it so it looks exactly like on the on her. And Michelle was beautiful, recently made all this skirt as well. So we're doing two at the same time with the buttocks part as well. Look at that. So yes, so I need to just print out it's already sculpted, but yeah, that part, see. And she posted today that printed out the first try of the axe, so we make axe as well as the sword. So
Nice.
we're gonna do two legendary warriors with dark hair and the blonde hair, and so it's gonna be two the same cosplays, but different legendary warriors.
That's awesome.
And we need to do train to look like them.
So are you gonna do the mythic muscle with us on
Duh.
is it
That's
whatever
the
morning
idea.
we're doing it? Yeah.
That's Friday morning, right?
I
Before
think so. Friday morning before GCon.
GCon,
Definitely.
yeah. So
yeah, because we were coming earlier, so we're coming for Thursday, I think. So we will be able to do that on Friday.
okay.
Awesome.
So Thursday, definitely Thursday, if you guys get there before we go live at 7:30, please, you guys come up, and we're going to do the Legions Ladies live in person on Thursday night at 7:30 in the hotel.
Amazing. Yeah.
So
we'll
you guys need to come up and be there for that. Okay. All right. So a few things, you sent me some pictures just a few minutes ago with some stuff that you guys are bringing with you. So we definitely want to look at some of that.
Yeah. This is
So
progress of
yeah,
bits that we're doing. And guess why we're doing this?
for the new wave that's coming out that was announced last year.
Yeah, as well as we did this boat. So we're gonna have a full display with great dioramas that they will be all connected with decks where boat will be attached to the smaller deck that was earlier and later, as well as there will be this big deck will be on this one. There will be some kind of like a stores with the fruits and stuff, so that like a market. And then you have this one, which is like dirty. It's not finished. There are still some bits that we're gonna add. And then to this one, there will be boats attached. So you're gonna have two types of boats with us, and we're gonna attach to this one, and we're gonna make like a whole scene. And there will be like a tower with something amazing in it. I cannot tell you because I'm so excited, and I'm not gonna show you because it's gonna be great surprise. And then and it's gonna be partially for the 1,000 swigs.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now
this is that wolf that I was sculpting in order to have it for the middle breast part.
That's awesome.
And then pieces which that brooch that they have on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
So we were sculpting bracelets that they have tons of bracelets on them. So we also did that. And
that's fantastic.
Yeah, and then this is all preparation for LegionsCon. And these.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't realize
yes,
it was
no
going to
worries,
that.
no
So
worries.
let's go ahead with this. So first time ever seen, and this is super exciting for you guys, especially. Tell us what we're looking at.
So give me just a second. Hey. Few secs. So you're looking at LegionsCon special. So we're gonna have tons of different designs of t-shirts that we're gonna be doing a pre-order for, and then you can order with us earlier. They're gonna go live tomorrow on our website, and you can pre-order them. We're gonna have probably 2 of each design with us as well, but we're not going to have a lot on the LegionsCon, more for pre-order, because obviously we have such a limited space in the bags. But we thought we're going to bring you some cool designs to LegionsCon. This is one of the designs that you're looking at the moment. So there are t-shirts that will be from the front, and then you're going to have a logo, one of the logos on the front or on the back. There will be 2 types. And then you're going to have something that obviously everyone just loves waiting for, because we done this cosplays last year, right? So you definitely want our costumes, which is Nymph and Terrell. We chatted with Jeremy about these, and he was happy for us to sell these and gift to some people, etc. So you will be able to order them with us with the multiple sizes, and I hope you will enjoy them, because I was trying to make the designs the best possible can, and we used some of the pictures we've done with some of the amazing photographers, and remade them to be a graphics, and it's sort of like a gothic style because it fits better. And I hope you love them. And this is something for the first time we're doing, and we want to give you the gift of cosplay and Nerdy Forge at the same time.
Nice.
That is fantastic.
I love that. That one is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one the most as well. I mean, it fits my hair, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
And do you know from where is this one? This is did you see the series called Good Omens?
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so it's like with David Tennant. Uh, the series basically is about Aziraphale being angel, and then Crowley being a devil, and he have these crazy eyes. So I'm the devil, and she's the angel. So that's the idea.
That is fantastic. These are amazing. Like, I really do love the thought and everything that you've put into these. I think they look awesome. I think you guys did a great job choosing the design and then your feathering of that design to make it look more gothic and everything. I think that looks amazing. I do want to take a minute real quick.
Yeah.
Elijah just jumped in.
Hey.
I had to pop in and say, hey, Elijah, you missed the story about how you got Annie and ultimately Michelle all involved into Legions. So
Yes.
sorry that you missed that. You'll have to go back and watch the replay to hear Annie tell us all about it.
Yes.
Um,
The obvious story of me not being impressed with the Mythic Legions in the first instance.
um, So those designs are awesome. Like, I loved when you sent those to me. Super excited that we got to reveal them here. They will be available for pre-order on your website. So
Yes.
anybody that pre-orders them, they can pick them up at
Yes.
LegionsCon.
Yes.
Is
Awesome.
there an option for you to ship if they're not going to be able to make
Yes,
it to
of course.
LegionsCon?
I can
Okay.
ship them when I will be at LegionsCon. It will be easier for me to ship them when I'm there. And I
Yep.
will just basically will ship them from US because it will be cheaper, and obviously you don't need to worry about customs or anything like that. So if anyone wants to get them and ship them whilst we are at LegionsCon, then yes. And I will put that option tomorrow for the delivery as well. And I'm gonna obviously check more or less the price, how would it be from different states, so to have some optimal price for everyone if they want it to be shipped. And yeah, and then also it will be that when you go to the website, you will see first just like a design where you can have it in the front and then sign on the back, or you can have just a little logo and then the full like a print on the back. The reason
Awesome.
is that when ladies have it and it's front, we have package in the front. So when you have
Yes.
that front design, it doesn't look good. So for the ladies, it's good to have it on the back and then a little design. And then for the
Yeah.
guys, if they prefer it to have it to the front because they're quite, flat in here, just say, then you can have it from the front and you prefer it from the front, so that you have two options. And also when you swipe it, you will have numbers to what kind of design do you want to have. And then it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just have to send us a message when you order that I want to design 2, for example, and then I will make that for you, the 2. It will be easier for us to order the specific graphics printed and then we're gonna make the t-shirts ourselves. We're just gonna order that film that we can do it on. So we actually ordered the machine to make them ourselves.
Nice.
Awesome.
What
Yeah.
can
Just
you not
nicer
do? I
quality.
mean,
Yeah, and also why we doing this Legendary Warriors so early? Because we go in with Michelle to this event called Fantasy Forest. And on this event, we're going to be wearing the Legendary Warriors and we're going to do some pictures. So we're going to make another design with Legendary Warriors as well for those t-shirts, but they're going to be available to pre-order most likely half September.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
So you guys are already telling everybody about this cosplay because
yes.
you guys are going to have pictures and offer it
Yeah.
as a t-shirt, which is
Yeah.
really fantastic.
Exactly.
So when are you guys going to be wearing these again? Tell me.
September.
September. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No wonder you're working so hard to get them done quickly.
Yes. And also it kind of gives us a time later on to do a lot of stuff for people to buy on LegionsCon some bits and pieces, because we have lots of special sets that we want to bring, like, you know, you're gonna want to buy some stuff for Arthur and all the knights, so we're gonna make some special things for that as well. So we're gonna have some table, we're gonna have some weapons for that as well. So we're gonna do packs with multiple weapons for quite cheaper, so that people can, if you don't want to buy something big, you can literally buy something small from our table. So we're going to give you lots of different options, so that we can sort of be affordable for everyone. We don't want to
Perfect.
overprice anything. We just want to earn money for LegionsCon and for all the you know, material that we use. That's
Right.
what we want. It's not our business. We have normal jobs. We just want to enjoy the LegionsCon, and that's mainly for us. We just want to earn money back from
Yeah.
LegionsCon.
I mean, because you guys you're paying for the flight over, you're
Yeah.
paying for the hotel, you're paying for
Yeah.
all the stuff, your food while you're here, all the things. So it makes sense that you know, need to recoup some of that so that you guys can continue to come. Makes sense. Perfect sense.
Exactly. But we don't
Um,
want to overprice it, so that the people can afford and have our pieces, because it's very
Right.
important for us that you can share this, you know, you can share all our bits and pieces that we're doing, and we just want to see this. We want to see the pictures. We want to see that you enjoy it. We want to see that you love our paint work, our artwork, everything. And then at the same time, we want to do cosplay, so you can do lots of pictures with us as well. And then we're going to be based in where Armory is as well. So a lot of people going that way, and we're going to be literally in Armor over there where Armory is.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm super excited to see what your other cosplays are going to be, of course, because you guys knocked it out of the park last year. So looking forward to seeing those this year. So what have you guys, I mean, I know that you're just getting ready, another 14 weeks to LegionsCon, so you guys are getting ready. You're going to come in Thursday, so you have a little bit more time there at the show. Like, what have you guys got going between now and the time that you guys come back? Are you coming to DragonCon? When is
No,
Dragon?
not this year. We go into
Okay.
that Fantasy Forest, which is literally like an event in UK, for like a fantasy event.
Right.
So we go into that one, and we're gonna have the Legendary Warriors on.
Right.
And between that, I think Michelle is going to one of the Comic Cons as well, which I cannot because I'm working at that time. So for those 3 months, except the Fantasy Forest, our main focus will be literally LegionsCon. I am going to like a Valkyria ball, which is like literally a ball when you can wear dress or like an armor, and then just one evening spend time with people. So I'm going to that one for one day, which is in London. So it's nothing special, but mainly our focus now will be LegionsCon, lots of bits and pieces, and to be able to share with you slowly, what we're revealing to you slowly, what we have as well new coming in. But social media is not my biggest forte, so I am trying to get better with it.
Well, I tell you what, you just send it all to me and I'll post it in Legions Ladies Live and people can see it all the time.
Amazing. Yeah.
Because
sometimes my brain's just so focused on like this weekend past, me and Michelle were together for like 3 days, and we were just crafting, and
Right.
it's just like you forgot about everything. You forgot about posting, you forgot about showing things and stuff like that. Only when suddenly there's a blip when it's 2 a.m. in the morning, you're like, listen, we actually didn't show to anyone what we were doing, so might as well do some pictures, mate. And it was like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
I love it. Well, I was excited to see because I think you posted some pictures of you guys doing the
Breastplate.
Yeah, the breastplate. So that was really cool to see that you guys were doing that again.
And that was 2 a.m. in the morning when we did that picture. Yeah.
Girl. killing me.
It's my fault. Michelle would already sleep. It's just my fault because it's like my brain just go and I forgot about time, and it's really, really bad because I became insomniac, and it's not great.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
At some point.
You have a pretty stressful job. You need to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
It's your question about your job there. So like your law enforcement job. So it's a police officer. Do you have a lot of crime there, or a lot of violent crime? Like not like the US or
So London is a very busy and big city in Europe, one of the largest. And yeah, there is lots of crime. Maybe you don't have as much crime of guns, firearms like in US, but lots of white weapon, which is knives, a lot of knife crime, a lot of thefts. And London is full of crime, to be fair. It's one of the busiest in the world. And yeah, Met is very big force as well. And I also am in the area which is full of criminality as well. So
okay. See,
yeah.
like I worked in a jail. I was a corrections officer for like 15 years, and I got out of that because I was like,
I
I'm
personally
done.
think it's a bit harder to be because you dealing with the same people all the time.
Yes, over and
Where
over and over.
I'm a safe and neighborhood officer, and in mine you don't you deal with the same people, but not as much as
Right.
like you would be in a prison, because you're not doing that, sessions and corrections, and you're not with them all the time. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you arrest them, you put them through processing, and then you continue looking out for them or listening or stuff like that. But that's about it. You don't it's like every day and every time it's something different. You deal with different
Yeah.
people all the time, so it's a little
Yeah.
bit different. But yeah, it might sometimes it's quite a hard job, but I enjoy helping people as well. But
Yeah.
I also do acting as well, so I do so many things in my life that I have no life. So recently I've been also, like I was saying, that I was producing, writing, and being cast in the short movies that I did. And yeah, preparation for that took me so long, so much. And it was hard to get in funds as well. And some people sometimes pull out, like one of the persons was living in US, and the tickets gone so high to £2,000 that he just couldn't come because it was just too expensive.
Yeah.
So I just think I do too many things sometimes. I just think I need to slow down a little bit sometimes, but my brain doesn't like it, so it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is hard. And having all of these ideas,
Oh yeah.
in your mind, you've got all of these ideas, and you're like, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And sometimes you have
Yeah.
to step back and say, well, wait a minute, let me
Yeah.
do one thing, and I'll tackle this another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's we've got
Little badass. Yes. But yeah, no,
and
your life
Elijah said
consists of doing what you love mostly, so you're truly alive.
yes.
Fair enough, Elijah. I'm with you on that one.
And then
Elijah knows something about this as well. He's doing lots of things.
And then Michael said, I've worked both inside and outside. I much prefer being in a cruiser with my dog.
Yeah, fair enough. I actually would like to be a dog handler as well, but it's very hard to become one in here. So
Poor freaks. Yeah. Oh, you poor thing.
Jail was. Well done. Good for you.
And then Michael comes back with, I thought you looked familiar. Oh my goodness.
Come to UK, and specifically to London. We can figure something out,
Yeah. So this is a question that I'm going to let Annie answer, because this past year was actually probably biggest for this as anything. Do many others cosplay at LegionsCon?
There's quite a lot of people that cosplayed last year, I think.
Yeah.
We had even someone created a group on Facebook now, like Mythic Legions cosplayers, I believe, or something. So I know Jackie was cosplaying. Even TJ said that he might cosplay this year. So there's quite a few people that wants to cosplay and want just I believe that this community and just being part of, creative part of Mythic Legions is also part of that, could be easily become a cosplayer. And although me and Michelle we went to Comic-Con dressed up as Churel and Nymph, and nobody recognized us, but we didn't care because our cosplays looked so cool and we felt like those evil bitches that we didn't really care, and we did lots of amazing pictures and everyone liked it, and it's like another day. And this cosplay, it's legendary warrior, so you're just a warrior, like almost like a Viking sort of style warrior.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
and who cares, you look badass, so I need to
Yeah.
work on those shoulders, man. She have
Right.
big shoulders, huh? I have big
Yeah.
shoulders. I need to work on these a little
Yeah.
bit more. Look at her shoulders. Yeah. So
Yeah,
look better now.
she looks pretty awesome for sure.
Yeah.
I think,
So
but
me and Michelle were saying that if you would cut us in half, right? Me and Michelle, and you would make one person from both sides. So she have a big bun there. I have a big shoulders. And if you cut us with big bun, that's where we would become one legendary warrior. The small one can go away, but the big one would be the one from two of our halves. So we kind of you be like Mythic Legions. You just pull out our torso and you just put torso.
yeah.
Pop and swap you.
We're gonna pop and swap Annie and Michelle.
Exactly. And we were also saying, we were thinking about designs for this makes you laugh, right? We were thinking about designs for t-shirts, and we thought, you know what, maybe we should do this one that for example, I'm on the front and then you're on the back, and this is your bum and this is me on the front, and on the other side of the t-shirt will be you on the front and my back.
Yeah.
You look in the shoulders and the bum there, and this is the pop and swap that we were talking about.
That's awesome.
That would be really funny.
No,
Yeah, there you go. I knew someone would love the idea. Hey, hello. Right, maybe we can ask people if they have any questions. Hey,
Yeah. Hybrid figure of you both coming soon. Make it, Annie.
Yeah.
Freak said, if you were to cosplay as a centaur, who would be the top?
I would be the top because I have big shoulders. But, centaur have a big bunda, so Michelle would have a big bunda.
That's funny. Michael said, what's the tattoo on your shoulder?
Oh, these are my these are December flowers, because I was born in December, so these are December flowers.
Very cool.
Nice.
I have lots of tattoos.
Yeah, if anybody has any other question, we've got just a few more minutes with Annie, so if you have a question, please drop it.
Are you a reader? Do you like to read any books?
Oh my god, I read a lot of books. I recently actually more listen to audiobooks, but I used to read more, and mainly fantasy and science fiction, actually. So
right now I'm on the Throne of Glass series.
You are? Which book?
I just started the what's it called? The Heir of Fire.
Which book is
That's
that number?
Well, technically it's the fourth one if you count Assassin's Blade as the first one.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So yeah, I just started that one.
Lots of happening.
Yes, I've read the Akator series and the Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
Which thanks to Tanya, she got me into Fourth Wing.
Did you read Fury Bound and Dire Bound?
No, I have not read those yet. I've also read Zodiac Academy, which is
okay.
horrible books. Horrible, but Corny.
But I've read recently the partially cosplay as Americans. I think yes, and I think you should ask that Big Greg, because he's half Polish, half American, really. He's big like a Polish person. He can speak Polish, but he cannot write in Polish.
Freak said he's an American and he's never cosplayed as Polish.
Well, you should try. I can teach you some words. But first, this is the first lesson, okay? The first lesson is this. Be blunt as F and don't give a damn about anything what people say. Swear a lot, especially kurwa, and you'll be all right.
There you go.
I think I might be Polish.
I think I'm at least half Polish.
Let's find out the genes, eh?
I don't swear that much, but I really don't care
Oh,
what
I
people
do.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ever say thank you or please, because who gives?
Yeah.
I do say at work because I don't have a choice, but in general,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Curtis says he's reading. He's not sure if you've heard. He's doing a new show that he's reading.
Well, he's doing the show when he's reading.
He's reading the new Mythic book, the 10 Years Mythic book that came out. He's actually doing a show, physically reading that book.
Yeah.
Okay, so it must be interesting.
Yeah. Elijah's asking if you're looking to write your own book soon.
See, I wish I could say, okay, so it's probably because I actually wrote for the first time my scripts for the movies that I was talking about. And I actually didn't know that I had a little, I wouldn't say a talent, but some kind of spark for writing stuff, or even if I'm not English fully at all, to be fair. but just the ideas that I have in my brain just sort of like accumulates a lot, and then I just had such a cool idea, and this thing that I wrote, it would be amazing to become a book, but I feel like I don't have enough writing skill, a descriptive skill in English to be able to write like some people, when they're writing the book and they describe exactly it is, the smell of something and it's far away. And then he looked like an oak with something and then that and that. And I'm just like, yeah, I think I'm too effing blunt for this. I would just say you're brown, mate. You're just brown. You're not mix up hibiscus, orange, and mahogany. I don't care. You're brown.
That's fun.
You know what I mean? I think I would the scripts are fun because you don't need to describe that much. You're saying like, oh, it's a moody time with something, and there is a fog, and the person says blah blah blah, and then someone displays blah blah blah. It's easier because you just you're creating the scenario and it's okay. But when you sort of like have to write a book, when I love reading them because they do have that spark your imagination, and I don't know if I will have a skill to spark someone's imagination like that. But Elijah's a good writer, so maybe he can help me.
There you go. Work on it together. When and where are we going to see the movie you were working on?
So firstly, I want to these 2 short movies. I want to send them to festivals first. So they are at the moment in post-production. And to be fair, I do need to find someone who will help me with further post-production. And I mean, like proper cutting all the videos and stuff and together, because the friend that was helping me earlier, I think he got so much job overload that I will have to continue myself. So if anyone knows anyone who's great with editing movies, please contact me. Please. But I want to send them to like a movie festivals first. So I want to do the festival run. And then after the festival run, they will be available on YouTube. So it will be posted on my website. And then one is about, you could say, a bit gory subject because it's about sort of rape, but you don't see it in it. It's just about how it's called ripple. So it affects like the ripple effect that affects people and you don't even know each other, that sort of stuff. And I'm playing police officer. Law.
Look at there.
And the second one
Movie imitating
is
life.
fantasy that I made the costumes for with Michelle. So all the fantasy
Nice.
one, and it actually came, like the costumes came out so well, and I made this character, not my character. I totally forgot about my character. I forgot to do like a proper character development of my character, so I had to rewrite some bits. But I did the character of Witch in it, and it's so amazing. I think Stacy would kind of get it because it's sort of like a mix of Amaranta style.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's a very big, I mean, I would play her as well, but I wrote like it's kind of my thing to be evil. But I wrote her for my friend who have very pitchy voice like this, and she always talks like this, so it was perfect for her. And then there was a scene like when she talks to some guy and she's saying to him, Caliph, and it's like very, you can see
Yes.
from her demeanor, she's like, she doesn't give a damn about anything. She's so powerful, she doesn't care. And it's, I want this character to show on screen so much. And we only did like the first short script that I wrote, and it's called The Hollowing. But I got so in my brain that I even wrote another one, which is the Hollowing, the Crusader, which is the second part, and the Shadows in Between, which I wrote the third part as well. And I'm in the middle of writing the fourth part, which will be about how the witch became the witch.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
I can't wait to see those.
Yeah.
Those sound amazing.
So,
Write it in Polish, then translate. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. There are people that they wrote in Polish, but
Chris said there's a little Polish in a lot of us there, apparently.
Probably. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
It said Literary Legions is looking for creative writing. It'll be on New to Mythics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're creating a group that likes to write.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
But maybe that would help me with how I could be descriptive more, because I don't want to be the person that uses AI for a lot of things. Like, I like to use AI for grammar, but I noticed that a lot of people started using it for like writing stuff, and I just the AI have this way of how they doing the descriptive stuff, and you can straight away see that this is AI, this is not a person who described it. You would never use these words, or you would never put it together like it is. So I don't want to be that person that help myself. I want to use my creativity and be able to write something that I could be proud of.
Terrence says that he writes novels but turns them into questions for Offworld.
Very true, he does.
Freak
nice.
says he doesn't have the proper software, but he loves editing.
Hey, see? Oh, well, I can always hit me up if you don't need to have a special editor thingy, as long as it looks awesome and it's the scenes. Later you can add the way how you want to colors and be moody, you can add it later. First, most important is to put together the sound and the scene, and then later put the pieces together so it looks good.
And then Michael said, I'm sorry, but I've got to say this. Annie, you're amazing, smart, tough, and absolutely beautiful. What a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, toss.
So Michael hasn't been in the community for very long. He's not been a part of Legions for very long. But he is coming to LegionsCon this year, I believe. So he will get to meet a lot of people.
You can definitely meet me.
Yep, she'll be there.
Yeah. And then, I will be at my table, and if not, trotting around, in a cosplay or something. So I will be happy to chat with everyone.
Elijah said Annie can cook too. She can do everything. So expect this novel within a year and a half.
No, you can't give the people these expectations. That's not fair.
when Four Horsemen finally create a Mythic Legions movie series, if you could play any character aside from the obvious one you've cosplayed as, who would you be?
I definitely would like to be Bailiff. Bitch, that bitch. Sorry, but honestly, and the way how she could like change by the power to be with the nose and without, and necromance all these dead people, and have the, the bony snakes and all this stuff around her, and just, oh, that would be amazing. And yes,
Yeah.
she would be a proper bitch. She's a general. She's a daughter of the of some guy, I don't remember, but I know that she's a general. So she's
Necronominus.
yeah, Necronomus, exactly.
Yeah.
But she's a general, so she's like really powerful and mean.
Yeah.
And it's my first figure, so I'm also like very sentimental with regards to her. And I think the way she is built is like it's really cool. The problem, I always wanted to cosplay her, but the problem is she has so much armor that it would be so hard for me to travel it to US with.
Right.
Yeah. Difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Michael said he's going to be the guy with the gray mohawk.
That doesn't gonna tell me a lot, but just say hi. The amount of people would be passing, and I probably will not think, oh, the guy in a mohawk.
The guy with the gray mohawk.
Yeah.
First of all, we want to thank you for coming on, because this was a long time in the making, trying to get your schedule and our schedules to line up so that you were actually off tomorrow so you could stay up late and do this. We truly appreciate you. Yes. We have 2 questions that we end our show with our new people that come on to the show, and I did not give you a heads up on this, and I usually do, but we're just going to see where this goes. We do end the show with 2 questions, so I'm going to ask the first one. Stacy is going to do the very last question because she loves that one, and that's the one that she loves to ask. So the question that I am going to say is Beathir, the big dragon, is one of 5 pillars for Mythic Legions. At one point, Jeremy had said that all the pillars were going to be dragons. And then he went back and took that back and said, no, they're not all dragons. They can be anything. Well, Beathir is going to be a 3.5 foot long dragon, which is huge. So I'm asking people to come up with some other things that could be one of the next 4 pillars. What do you think they might be if your mind is going crazy in the fantasy world?
So obviously we don't want to waver because we have a dragon already. So if it would be some kind of a big monster, it would be awesome to have like maybe Griffin.
Yeah,
that would be cool. And
that would be cool.
It is a mythical creature
and
stuff. So another one would be awesome to have a griffin with like cool eyes, wings and stuff. Cool stuff would be also like, it kind of comes to my mind like Princess Mononoke vibe with like wolf or some kind of that kind of creature. Very big, majestic or something. Because we already have minotaurs. We already have this cats and everything, but nowhere we had a wolf, like a big giant wolf. That would be pretty cool as well. We had a bear, so that already is done. But wolf would be cool, but it had to be like a giant one that you can sit on. Do you know?
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yep. All right, Stacy.
Okay. Tell us one thing that you have told no one else.
Oh God, no one else. Okay. Oh my God, this is a very tricky question. I need to think. What can I say? What did I say? Oh, I don't know. Put me on the spot there. God. I don't know. Give me one more minute. One more
Yeah.
minute.
You can have all the
One more
time you
minute.
need. Yeah. So,
Okay.
and to preface this with everybody, guys, we sprung this on Annie without letting her know. I am usually really good about sending this last question ahead of time so people have time to think about it. But I did not do this with Annie, and I apologize for not sending that to you ahead of time. But so we truly are putting her on the hot seat on the spot. So she needs a little bit of time to come up with it, but I did not give her a little heads up on that question. So,
Okay. So I had to write dissertation for my uni, and it's supposed to be singular. And I had a help, and I never told anyone that I did because it was such a hard thing to do, and it was I had a deadline, and I just asked someone to help me out. So it was a bit cheating, but that was only my first dissertation. The second one I wrote by myself.
there you go.
There you go.
See? That wasn't too hard. You come
It
up with
was.
something.
I never said that to anyone, and I never wanted to share that, but that's the only thing that came to my mind at this moment, to be put on the spot that hard, isn't it?
Oh, Annie, we
Especially
love
that I've
you.
never told that to anyone.
That's awesome. Well, we appreciate you telling that to us because it means
Yeah,
a
I
lot
didn't
to
tell
us.
just
Yeah.
you. I said to the whole world at this
Well,
point.
you know, there's only a couple of hundred people that watch this show. Don't think about
Yeah.
that.
It was a long time ago, 2014. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
It was
so
so
long
long
ago.
ago.
Long
And
ago.
you did your final dissertation yourself. So there you go. See?
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Annie, again, we cannot thank you enough. This has been one of the greatest shows. It was my pleasure. I have enjoyed getting to know you a lot
Oh,
better.
Yes.
And I cannot wait to see you again at LegionsCon this year. Absolutely
Same.
Yes.
stoked
I know.
to see you again. Yeah, I don't know if mine will do it. Will it do it?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if mine will do
No,
it either.
mine will. No, mine didn't do it.
Thank you so much for having me and for this opportunity and for all this community that you guys are so lovely, and you just basically just invited us with the warm arms and whatever, however you say that, and just
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
so lovely. And we cannot thank you enough, because when we go back from LegionsCon last year, me and Michelle were just talking about it all for a long time, how we thought it's gonna be like, not the Comic-Con, it's gonna be meh, and then we're gonna see people, and that's why it's so short and all that stuff, and then we go back like so pumped, and we spend all our money over there, so that was
Yeah.
so bad.
Yes, that happens.
This time it's not something we're gonna do. I will focus mainly on getting parts and buying parts from people. And anyone who wants to give a charity, because I want to spread the Mythic Legions further. And I on this festival that I was doing like a workshop, so I don't know if you see, I posted on the Cabal with like painting, and then I also was giving parts so they can build their own figure. And I want to do that when I will go to Poland, but obviously I don't have much parts anymore.
Right.
So I want to, like, if anyone wants to volunteer parts they don't want, and I will be passing them on. So I will be mainly for parts.
Okay. Well, there you go. So
not that much money, but thank you so much for everything and for being so kind and lovely.
Well, we
love you.
We love you, and we are super excited to see you and Michelle again.
Yes.
Don't think we're going to be able to have Michelle on the show at our regular time, but we're going to try to set something up on a Saturday afternoon for us to talk to Michelle a little bit closer to LegionsCon, and she can show us some of the other things that you guys are working on that are not yet ready to show. So, so we'll try to get that done, and then of course, show the new t-shirt design. Once you guys get that ready to
Yeah.
go, we'll try to show the new t-shirt design and get everybody ordering those and making sure that you have all of, that everybody knows kind of what you guys are bringing. So, but Annie, again, it was amazing. Guys, in the Cabal, it's Coffee Cat, not Michelle. So if you're looking for the other
one, the other
part
part
of Nerdy
the
Forge,
Nerdy Forge.
it is Coffee Cat, but her name is Michelle. So just make sure that you know kind of who you're looking for in the Cabal, and yeah, we cannot wait. Annie, again, great seeing you. Thank you so much. Everybody, we will be back. I will not be here this Saturday. Stacy and Curtis will be carrying the mantle for Mod Squad this Saturday. We will
I
be out of
promised I
town.
wouldn't leave Curtis too by himself.
Yeah, don't. It went off the
I
wires
won't.
last time, Stacy. You
Yeah, I
you
won't.
can't leave him. And Saturday is Brian's birthday, so make sure everybody is wishing Brian
Yep.
a happy birthday on Saturday. And then Stacy and I will be back the following Saturday with Mod Squad. And then the following Legions Ladies Live, we will have Emily Cantaloupe from Hasbro will be with us. She is going to be talking about her new venture. She is doing the new Zelda figures. Super excited to talk to her about that. And she has done a lot of Star Wars figures. When I talked to her, I think she said that she had done 73 Grogos, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So we cannot wait to learn more about her. Her and her husband will be at LegionsCon this year. So super excited to talk to her about what she is kind of looking forward to at LegionsCon, if she's heard anything. So that will be our next show. So you guys tune in to see that. All right.
Amazing.
You guys have a great evening. We will catch you guys later. Bye, everybody.
This is done, man.